Hello, everyone. My name is Han Sangpil and my major is business. I want to explain my genre and main topic is various structures of Holy model. And I want to say as abstract first. The Holy model is an attempt to enter a price in an immediate interest rate claim. Common include interest rate option call and put bonds, which are bond, allow issuer to hold the right to repay bond majority available interest rate note is the same ratio as LIBOR. This section briefly looks at model. It's about looking at the mathematical perspective and how it works. Before we start, we have to explain for assumptions used in the model. And first, there are no errors in the theoretical market as a result as far as we can guess taxes, transaction cost, and all securities must exit. Totally indivisible, this means that our cash system can be only one. To be precise, any amount and price of these securities can be made. Second, the market is clean. This means that the entire security supply is, this is the value at an unspecified point in time divided into sales volume and regular intervals. In the respect, we focus on zero coupon bond with majority T paying face value. Okay. Before the explanation date is similar to the FAR value, we have to I1 for or IN. Finally, if the majority of the bond reaches infinity, the gain is S follows. Buyer will not matter play game. Like the cost loss Rubinstein model, the Holy model is binary grid. We start here with the price of the bond in periods, and is zero as follows. Keyword is this, defining Holy as arbitrage-free recursive structure, the binomial structure, introducing the model Cox-Loss-Rubinstein. Introduction is this. The goal of this paper is to present explanations of various structure in the Holy model. Many financial models are described as having a certain level of understanding of mathematics and finance, so leaders have some difficulty in entering. When I first read Holy, I understood on the outside, but I thought I knew the model well because various aspects were difficult and understood well. In this paper, I simplify and expand the topic of Holy's model that almost everyone can understand the model even a little. I didn't actually add new content to the model, but I just researched and write it down in detail to fill in the background of the place where the leader is assumed to know the background. It is difficult, but the barriers to entry added to the derivatives and interest rate models are high and difficult. Incent table first. For a period from now on, you can go to upstate with n is 1% or a downstate with I is 0. As we will see later, there is a probability that the price of the bond will go upstream, P 0, 1, and a probability of going downstate. Throughout this model, it can be seen that as the majority approaches, the number of potential future notice decreases and confidence in bond price becomes stronger. The union of majority n will have a possible path of to n, which can end with node along the way. and recursive structure. In order to use this model, we need to be able to determine the price of the bond at any node of the T times bond today. Equations 2 and 3 can be used to continuously go back until the equation comes out. We can choose n, I, but let's look at the case where n is 3 and I is 2. This means that we are in the third and second periods. Remember that in order for a model to be free from Libanian trading, the calculation result must be true on any of the following paths. The tree from the node to here must be the same. It turns out that there are three different ways we can go from today to the third unit. We can go north, we can go south, then we can go south and we can go north. If this is a market without linear arbitrage, our three routes are the same as expand the tree over an increasing period of time. It is noticeable that there is a number of ways to live at a particular node. Rotate the tree 90 and fill the triangle for n is 3 and I is 2 and 3 and 2. There are three unique paths to achieve the current price through the example of the three-cycle tree. You can repeat as follows. Putting this together, we get to simplify, we define and use the same equation, simplify the bottom of our equation, giving us a final result of while one function is a function for the upstairs and another for the downstairs. There, we know that all three equations must produce similar result if you do this for a node in a different period of time. Notice changes in patterns that can be described by one equation. Okay. Anyway, the Holy model is an attempt to interpret in an immediate interest rate claim. It's about looking at the mathematical perspective and how it works. Before we start, we have to explain. The goal of this paper is present explanation of various structure in the Holy model. And when I first read Holy model, I understand it on the outside. I simplify and expand the topic of Holy model so that almost everyone can understand the model even a little bit. Okay, and this is the reference. And thank you for listening to my presentation.